That's cool.
What? Have you ever seen that?
Not yours.
Dude, I gotta show it to you.
Yes, you do.
No. Okay.
Now straight from Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
I got some help. I haven't really worked on this at all yet. So Steven flew in from Oklahoma.
Yes.
On his way home on Father's Day weekend. And we're going to fix this thing and we're going to take it to a car show tomorrow.
Well, you want to see if there's rust in the fuel?
Yeah, let's do it. Just trying to get you to drive it so you'd fall in love.
No.
You don't love it? You drove it. What'd you think? You hate it. But it's so cute with the bubble top.
I don't like it.
How much would you drive? How much would you pay for it?
Nothing.
How much would you pay?
Nothing.
You would drive it?
No.
Come
There's
on.
So to me, it feels like I don't like the clutch.
All right, so what are we doing, Steven?
We are checking if there's any rust in the fuel.
We're trying to change slurry.
Bring it. Okay.
Yeah. Might as well.
Comes out the other way.
Yeah, it's fine to me.
Yeah. Looks like 93. Put 93 in it. So not what you thought it might be. Not what the easy thought was.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would have just been
Lost
an
it.
easy fix. I lost it.
He changed the actuator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you buy stuff from... But again, how would that matter if it was hot or cold? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it ran great when it was cold. And it didn't warm up forever. Like, whatever is getting hot, having the issue, took a very long time to happen. But, you know, my J11 ran cold. Like, it never really got to operating temperature. It just never got hot. You know what I mean? It always stayed at like a quarter.
Yeah.
Because the fan was running all the time and just stayed cool.
I don't know what the deal is with this pole. Whenever I just had like rusty fuel.
And you would get it all the time though, right? Even when it was cold.
Yeah. So it would idle just fine. And then like I could drive down the road just a little bit and then it would just start going crazy.
You want to drive?
Yeah, I'll drive.
It started right up.
Sucks.
The clutch? Did you say the clutch sucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel didn't like it either.
Shifter, and it needs a new throwout bearing.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see here. Oh, that's not bad.
Her car is right here. If you can see it. Oh, you're good. You're good.
Oh, it has power steering.
Yep.
Brakes are a little soft.
Oh, let's see if we can blind him while he's driving. All right, we will. It's going to be a while, so I will come back when it starts to mess up. What do you say?
Shit.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god.
I'll start it in third gear.
So it did happen to us again. And
I bet it's about to do it again.
but now it's cold. It's not even warmed up yet. There you go. How weird is that?
It's crazy. How hot that is. God. Did you pull it off the back one, Jake? Oh, you did.
Changed has the exact same problem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Which is almost impossible.
yeah, just crazy.
Oh, yeah. Kind of don't like.
It looks like it's lined up. It's just those.
Well, they need to be like lubed up a little
Yeah.
bit.
I got you. What do you want? Grease? High temperature grease? Do you want? I have a silicone spray lube. Like we need to get it So how can we test if it's fuel or not? And so this doesn't work. Let's say this doesn't work. What are the things that we can do to test? So I was thinking, I thought that this did it at idle. Like he said when it was sitting and idling, if I masked the gas, it would do it. So I was gonna use starting fluid in the throttle body during that time and see if it runs fine. No more bucking.
Oh, you don't want to use starting fluid in a fuel injected engine. I was reading up on that because I was having trouble with one of mine, and I can look it up, but I remember it was like do not use starting fluid in like a fuel injected engine.
I've never heard that before. I've done it like a million times.
Oh,
I've never heard that before, but maybe we'll hold off on that. But you would be able to know if it was a fuel issue. If it continued to run fine and it didn't have an issue, you would know that it's fuel. Update. We got some more help. Ethan's back.
yeah.
He brought his Jimny. We'll go see that in a minute. And then we're going to start tearing some more parts off of this and try to get this thing running today. We have approximately 2 hours before we have to take Steven to the airport. Then we'll be back to get it going. But if we're done by then that would be great. All right, so we replaced everything that we had, all the parts we had. There's only a couple of small parts left that we do not have, and we still have the same problem. So we replaced the hose that we thought it could have been. We were blocked off the EGR. We replaced all of these sensors and switches. The only thing left is both of these. There's one on the front and back, some type of regulator, and then this temperature sensor, which is what Colt told me to check first, which I didn't have. So I will order that, and the boys will go home, and I guess I'll update you on YouTube.
Yeah, I should have just brought, because I have like a whole bunch of these parts. I should have just, yeah.
You're ready for the boom.
Did
Did you see this? What the heck? Is there a tube in there?
No, that's the valve stem.
On a tube? If that was a valve stem on a wheel, it'd be leaking air everywhere. There has to be a tube in there. That's hilarious.
Gas going there.
Alright.
Ready to
Grab another bucket. It's over there. It's over there.
Get under here. Dude, John,
Right,
I literally told him that thing probably had fucking fuel in it.
So Steven said he thought maybe it was a rusty fuel tank and the fuel filter had been changed. So the very last thing, we're just gonna whiz in. We put a new computer in, even though that's been changed. Let's just go ahead and change the fuel filter. And as soon as he popped it loose, rusty chunks of junk came out of that whole thing. So we're going to put a new fuel filter on it, and we're going to assume it's going to run perfect for about 10 minutes. And then it's just fuel starved. So it doesn't have enough fuel. I was thinking fuel pumped, but originally, but we decided to do last ditch effort before he went. He had to get on the plane, and literally chunks of rust were coming out of the line. This is the nasty fuel filter we believe to be suspect. So
Oh, hey, put brake clean and spray it into that fuel filter, and rusty gas will come out of it.
Okay, let's put it out first, and then we'll do that. Oh, look how dark that is. It's literally a cloud of darkness. Look at all the stuff in the bottom. Look at all that rust. Look at all that rust. I'll grab the brake clean.
The worse it gets. Yeah, so this one's going to end up just like that in like 30 minutes. Yeah, you see all that shit just coming out of there?
You should see it all in there. It's all rust. It's all covering the whole entire top of it. It's so chunky coming out.
Yeah.
So, what did we discover?
Well,
We didn't.
as soon as we unscrewed the fuel filter from both sides, it looked like just muddy water was coming out. But it wasn't water, it was a rusty gasoline. So there's got to be a bunch of rust sitting in there in the fuel cell, and then it's going through the fuel filter, causing it to get clogged up, which is causing it to lose power. Yeah. So
still a fuel issue, but not the one I thought it was.
yeah. I don't know. Slapped a new fuel filter on there, seeing if we can at least get it running a little bit, and then.
And that's what you thought it was originally.
Yeah.
And you sent him a new fuel filter, or he replaced the fuel filter.
Yeah, I was like, hey man, I literally just did this with my Jimny. I just went through the exact same process. Replaced the fuel filter. If the fuel filter gets clogged up again, you get the same issues. You probably have rust in your gas tank. And then.
That's exactly what the problem is.
Yeah.
So the fuel filter needed to be replaced, so we replaced it again. It's going to clog up in the next 30 minutes to an hour. It's going to drive great for 30 minutes. But then the lines need to be cleaned, and the tank needs to be replaced or completely cleaned out and then put back in.
Yeah.
And probably replace the fuel bump while you're in there.
Yeah, that'd be good. It'd be good to do that.
All right, let's go drive it. See what happens.
Let's do it.
So, we figured out what it was. Well, Steven already actually knew what it was.
Before you even got here.
Before you even started working on it. And we did all of the other things first because he had already replaced the fuel filter.
Yeah.
And it was new. I mean, it was noticeably very, very new. But
Still
after we were all done and we had replaced all the parts that you had brought with you, we replaced everything. We finally decided to do ECU and fuel filter.
Yeah.
And we quickly learned that the ECU was not going to work. I think we needed to let it learn. It didn't learn. Or there's something wrong with that ECU, or it doesn't match that car, or there's a lot of things that could possibly be right. And then you started pulling that fuel filter off, and as soon as you popped that thing, just globs of rust came out of the engine side of the fuel filter.
It wasn't from the gas tank side, it was through it on the other side.
There was so much rust inside that fuel filter that it had pushed through the fuel filter and was on the engine side, clogging up, going through all of the engine and rust in the engine. And there's probably a ton of rust in that engine now.
Yeah.
That needs to be cleaned out.
I don't know how to fix all that. Usually
you have to flush it, right?
Yeah.
Somehow you'd have to flush it. Take it all apart, clean it, put it all back together. That would be a job. Like, especially cleaning the fuel. You can clean the fuel lines out while they're still intact. You don't have to take them off.
Burn it all out.
I need to burn rust.
Other than just
drive it, and let it.
I was going to say, just replace the fuel cell, put the new one in, and like drain as much as you can out of it, and then just like run it for like as much as it needs.
A couple of fuel tanks or a couple of tanks of gas to get it cleaned out and let it go.
That's what I did with mine, and now it's fine.
So the only tank that I know is that Petroworks 15 gallon. That's a $500 gas tank. Would you put a $500 gas tank in that Jimny?
No.
How much would it cost to order a Jimny gas tank and ship it here from Japan? Do you think? Should we do that? I'll put it in here. I'll put it in the bottom here. How much it would actually cost.
I'm gonna guess that the fuel cell itself costs $285.
$285.
Yeah. Either $285 or $3.